After I posted my last video about Trump sharing racist content, portraying the Obamas as animals, something happened that I need to talk about. The response was immediate. Thousands of views, hundreds of comments. Some people engaged thoughtfully, some dismissed it as just Trump being Trump. And then there were others, comments so vile they could not remain on this platform. They were removed, not because they challenged ideas, but because they crossed into outright dehumanization. One comment stopped me cold. Someone wrote that Barack Obama and Michelle Obama were worse than apes because they are black. That is not political disagreement. That is the destination. That is where normalized cruelty leads. But today I don't just want to talk about Trump. I want to talk about bullying, because that is exactly what this is. Calling people animals, mocking their appearance, reducing human beings to something less than. That is bullying. And when adults do it proudly, publicly, and without consequence, they are teaching the next generation to do the same. Here is what we know. Children model what they see. When parents mock people, children learn that mockery is power. When parents dehumanize people, children learn that cruelty is acceptable. And when parents cheer for a leader who bullies, their children bring that energy to school, to the playground, and to the internet. Bullies are not born, they are raised. And the consequences are devastating. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for young people ages 10 to 14 in the United States. The suicide rate among youth ages 10 to 24 increased 62% between 2007 and 2021. 1 in 5 high school students seriously considered attempting suicide in 2023. 1 in 5. Students who are cyberbullied are nearly twice as likely to attempt suicide. And a 1% drop in online harassment could decrease suicide deaths by 11 per 100,000. Every word online matters. The suicide rate among Black youth ages 10 to 17 increased 144% between 2007 and 2020, the fastest growing rate of any racial group in this country. Black children under 13 are twice as likely to die by suicide as their white peers. And when researchers asked Black adolescents why they believed their peers considered suicide, the number one answer, at 40%, was racism. These are children, and they are telling us exactly what is killing them. So here's the part where I need every adult watching this to listen carefully. When you share that racist meme at the dinner table, your child is watching. When you laugh at someone being humiliated online, your child is learning. When you say it's just a joke or people are too sensitive, your child takes that into the classroom and uses it on someone else's child, someone else's baby. And that child on the receiving end, they don't see a joke. They see a world that hates them. They see no way out. 53% of teens who have been cyberbullied say elected officials are doing a poor job addressing online bullying. Our children are paying attention. They see who we celebrate. They see what we tolerate, and too many of them are losing hope because of it. Bullying doesn't stop when the school bell rings. It follows children home through their phones, their feeds, their comment sections. And it starts, let me be very clear, it starts with us. The adults, the parents, the leaders who show the world that cruelty has no consequences. Removing hateful comments from my channel was not censorship. It was a refusal to let hate masquerade as debate. This channel exists to document patterns, not to inflame, but to remember. Because history doesn't just record what leaders do, it records what the public tolerates, and it records what we allowed our children to endure. If you or someone you know is struggling, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is available 24 hours a day. Call or text 988. You are not alone. Thank you for watching. This is your host, Dr. Rose, and I'll be honest, I am saddened, but I am not silent.